my name is Ashley, welcome to a new video on my channel, and today I'm doing a speed build in The Sims 4. I'm currently building a house in Brindleton Bay. I absolutely love Brindleton Bay so much. It's my favorite place to build, my favorite place to play. Yeah, it's just all around such a fun place. And I originally wanted to make this house like kind of small, but it ended up being really big. But I absolutely love it. I feel like the exterior could still use some work. I'm not like fully happy with that. I don't know. But I'm pretty proud of how it turned out. I had a lot of trouble doing the floor plan. Oh my god, you guys are going to see me here before we know it messing with that, and you're going to see how much trouble I had with the freaking floor plan. Also, I did not base this off of anything, and a lot of the times I like to look at inspiration for builds and those types of things, but I didn't have to do that this time around. I guess I've built so many homes at this point that I don't even have to look at inspiration photos. I just kind of like put something together. I don't know, I'm starting to become more confident in my building skills, and that's great. So I haven't filmed a video in like a week because I like to pre-record all my videos on the weekend, and it's not that hard to do because like, I mean, I did like this week, like I did sit down and like just film like builds, but I didn't do like voiceovers for them. So I haven't like talked to you guys in like a week. But nothing has really happened in a week, so you haven't like missed anything. It's been pretty uneventful here in good old Kansas. Yeah. I've been on this huge like cleaning frenzy for the past like week. I don't know. I've been super inspired to just clean everything. I don't really know why. Like I just bought a bunch of new cleaning stuff for my bathroom, and I've just been keeping it really clean. I don't know. I like keeping my house nice and clean and stuff. And by my house, I mean just my room, because the rest of my house is, I mean, like my mom usually like deals with cleaning the rest of the house, but I usually end up cleaning the dishes, because if I don't, she gets mad. So I end up doing everybody's dishes. It's fine. It's alright. Don't mind me over here. I'm good. But yeah. Other things going on in my life. Oh, I had a chemistry test this week, and I did not have a mental breakdown before it. I actually had a mental breakdown after it. That was whenever like I got home. I was just very stressed out, and I just lost my damn mind. And I just started crying, and I always feel very overwhelmed on days that I have chemistry tests. It's very stressful, and even though I end up doing like well on them, I don't ever get hundreds, and I prefer to get hundreds on tests, but you can't always get what you want, I guess. Right now, we just finished enrolling in classes. I have to do that on Thursday, and I'm going to be taking AP Chemistry next year, and I'm having a lot of regrets. I don't think that I should, but at the same time, I want a challenge, and I feel like AP Chemistry is definitely going to be a challenge. So, I don't know. I feel like I had kind of an easy load when it came to classes this year. Like, I don't really have to do much to maintain a nice, shiny A. And I don't know. I guess I should challenge myself a little bit more or something. I don't freaking know. I just want to stay at home. I just want to stay at home and play The Sims and read books. Yeah. This was the first week that I've had to go like every single day in like a while, because we had a ton of days off for snow days a few days ago, and we had like an entire week off, and then I went on a field trip for newspaper, so I didn't end up going to school at all that week. And then the week after that, we had to go for 5 days, and it was rough. It's so rough to go back to school when you've had like multiple weeks having like a few days off here and there. It's very, it's very hard. And the week, well, when you guys watch this, spring break is next week, and I am not going anywhere for the second year in a row, which is really sad, because my boyfriend is going to Europe with his family and not taking me, which, first of all, rude. Second of all, jealous. I really, really want to go somewhere cool, but also at the same time, I hate traveling with my family. I think everybody kind of hates traveling with their family, just because, families, when you're like that close with your family, like in a hotel and doing all those types of things, it can get really stressful and really annoying really, really fast. So, I mean, I'm glad I don't have to deal with that. But at the same time, like, I want to travel and go do things and do fun things and just, like, see the world. But no, it's expensive, and yeah. I can't wait till I can travel on my own. Like, I guess, like, no, I don't think I'm old enough to do that. I feel like I would just be too uncomfortable. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I just want to travel. I want to go places. And my mom, we still haven't, like, planned out where we're going to go this summer, because we are going to go somewhere this summer, but I don't know where. I don't know. My boyfriend, his family just, like, bought, like, a beach house. And the other day, like, his dad was like, maybe sometime you can go with us. And I'm hoping that was a serious proposal and not just, hey, yeah, maybe, because I really want to go to the beach. I want to go to the beach with them because I love my boyfriend's family so much. They're so sweet, and his mom is such a good cook. I love going over there. Like, I have such a great time when I go over there. They're like my second family, honestly. Like, I'm not very close with my mom because I'm kind of like I'm like, when you're a teenager, you kind of end up drifting apart from your mom because, it's just something that happens. I feel like most teenage girls go through that type of thing where they end up drifting apart from their mom. It's just, moms are, like, they put up with a lot of nonsense from us teenage girls, but at the same time, they're also very annoying. So I'm very lucky to have a mom, because I'm sure that there are some people out there who don't have a mom and they would kill to have a mom to argue with. So I am grateful that I have a mom, but I do wish I was closer with her. But I've been, like, so distant from her from such a long time that, like, I don't know how to, like, fix that. You know what I mean? Like, it's been such a long time that I'm just like, I don't really know what the heck. So, I don't know. Hopefully whenever I move out one day and I go to college and stuff, I can be closer with my mom and we won't be arguing as much and there won't be as much drama. That would be the goal. I know I'm getting really deep and personal here. Oh, geez. Yeah, this is where I started messing with the floor plan and having lots of issues because the way this house is set up, I didn't really know where I wanted to put, like, the kids' bedrooms. So what I ended up doing was having 2 kids' bedrooms downstairs connected by, like, a little playroom type thing because I had this extra space and I was like, I don't know what I want to do with it because I didn't want to change it too much because I didn't want to mess with the exterior because I thought the exterior looked so cool. So I ended up having 2 big kids' bedrooms downstairs, and they have, like, a little playroom type thing and a bathroom that they can use. And then upstairs we have the parents' bedroom and a little bathroom to go with it. So the parents kind of have, like, their own space upstairs, kind of, like, away from the kids, I guess you could say, a little bit of privacy. And then the, like, kids have their own space as well, and, like, their own, like, I call it a playroom, but it's more like a little, like, homework office type room because it has, like, 2 little desks and stuff like that. And this is a part where I really started to mess with the floor plan and I was having lots of issues and I was starting to get really stressed and I thought this house was not going to come together, and I was yeah this is when it started to get hard. Building is hard. It's very hard to do. That's why I don't like big homes, but hey, I got out of my comfort zone. I did something that I don't usually do, and I think it ended up turning out pretty well. So, I'm very proud of that. Yeah, let's see, what am I doing right here? Yeah, this is now downstairs, and I think this is where I start having lots of issues because I had to figure out where to put in another bathroom, and your girl starts struggling. I was going to put closets there, and I didn't end up doing that. When in doubt, if you have, like, extra space in a room, just put a freaking closet in there. It takes up space if your house is kind of big, and it ends up making it look a little bit smaller because you have, like, a closet in there. Because they have, like, 2 different types of, like, sizes of closets if you get together. You have, like, the big closets, and then you have, like, the smaller closets that only take up, like, 2 tiles. So if you have, like, empty space to fill when you're building, just, like, put a closet in there. Trust me. Like, it looks better when you put a closet in there. Oh, here is where I started messing with the wallpaper. So I've been, I don't know, just experimenting with different wallpapers. I've been watching lots of builders lately, and sometimes I've seen, like, people like Etsy and, like, HINDQUARTER, like, they've done, like, the whole, like, bright wallpaper type thing. So I tried to kind of do my own little spin on that and use a bunch of bright wallpaper, because I usually stick to my same wallpapers that I use like every time because I don't like to get out of my comfort zone. But this time I got out of my comfort zone. Also, Parenthood was like the first pack that I ever got for The Sims, and I used to use that couch that came with Parenthood in every single build. I was so obsessed with it, but I haven't used it in a really long time, so I decided to do a little bit of a throwback and put it in here because I really, really love that couch. It just like doesn't fully match with the stuff from Cats and Dogs, and I love using all the stuff from Cats and Dogs in laundry day, and it just doesn't always look that great. So I don't know, play it by ear, I guess you could say. But yeah, even though this is a really large house, I tried to keep all of the rooms relatively small and compact. That way there wasn't a bunch of empty space, because that was one struggle that I had when I first started building homes in The Sims, was that I would make them, when I was trying to make a big home, I would just make the downstairs and like the living room too big, and there would be too much empty space, and it just would never look complete, and I would end up throwing a piano in there just to like fill space, and it still like wouldn't look fully complete. So yeah, it's just something that you kind of figure out over time, and yeah, it's really hard to like, when you're building like the exterior, it's really hard to like figure out exactly how big the interior is going to be, and then you usually end up having to fix things and move things around and messing with the outside, which is really frustrating because I usually end up falling in love with how the outside looks and then having to change it because it doesn't quite fit that well on the inside. When you're playing in The Sims, you know, you mostly focus on the inside of the house. So, I don't know. Yeah. I haven't played in my own house, like about a house that I've built myself in a while, because currently in my current household, that's really wordy, but right now in my current household, I'm playing in a home that little Simsy made, and I kind of want to move them into a bigger home, but at the same time, I love that home so much. I love playing in other people's homes as well, because I don't know, it's just I just like it sometimes, not having to build. But then I usually end up having to do a little bit of like redecorating because I sometimes don't quite like how a certain room turns out, or I just want to like change up a bedroom to kind of suit a sim a little bit better. But in general, I usually play in my own builds, except for like right now. That's like the one exception. Just a few seconds ago, you watched me make a like laundry room bathroom combo type thing, and that's something that the house I'm playing in right now by Little Simsy, that's something that she did, and I absolutely love that idea because I don't know, I feel like having a whole room dedicated to laundry in a smaller house doesn't always work out. Even though this house is like a little bit bigger, like I just didn't have a place to put a laundry room, so I just made that bathroom extra large and just threw in a washer and dryer in there. And yeah, and a smaller house that I made this like at some point this week as well. That's going up after this build, but in that house I didn't actually end up putting a laundry room. I had like a laundry corner with like curtains around it, which I absolutely loved how that turned out. You guys will be seeing that build in a few days. It'll be going up after this one at some point in this week. Yeah, I think this is going up Tuesday, so I think that build might be going up on Thursday. I'm not sure, I don't have my schedule in front of me, so yeah. And I really like my schedule right now because I like filming 5 videos a week instead of doing 7 videos a week. That was so stressful, and it just created more stress than what I really wanted, and I feel a lot better filming like 5-ish videos a week rather than doing all 7. That's a lot of work. I hate furnishing kids' bedrooms, but I just feel like when you're downloading a home from the gallery and you have like multiple bedrooms, like you're probably gonna have like, if you're gonna like be using a house this big in The Sims, it's probably because your sim has a lot of kids. So I went ahead and made these kids' bedrooms, and I also made them a little bit bigger so that if you have multiple sims that you want to be living in each bedroom, you can just like add a bed or something like that. I usually don't like making bedrooms that big because there's just a lot of empty space, like I said, but for this house, the floor plan was kind of weird, so I kind of just had to make it work, and yeah. I hate that I say "and yeah" so much. It's just my go-to filler phrase, and it's really annoying. And I hate that I say it, but yeah. Do I end up putting that closet there and leaving it there? I guess I do. Like I said, upstairs I ended up putting a closet, and then I just like stopped and went and put toys in there. Okay, now we're going upstairs to this bedroom, and yeah, I really like how the upstairs turned out. It's just like this little tiny nook for the parents or parent to go ahead and live like a little bit away from their kids. And yeah, the house that I live in right now, my parents have like a downstairs bedroom, and then like the kids' bedrooms are upstairs, which I really like because I mean, as they get older, they don't have to go upstairs then, and then like, you know, it's hard to go upstairs when you're old, I guess. I don't know. I don't really know that much about old people, but yeah. What was I saying? But yeah, in this house, I kind of did the opposite thing just because there wasn't as much space upstairs. There wasn't space for 2 bedrooms. Like, I could have made more space for 2 bedrooms, but I only really had space for like 1.5 bedrooms. And I didn't want to make an office because I already had a computer downstairs. And I ended up making this into like a little painting corner. So my idea is that, like, the parent or parents that live here are like really, really big like painters, and they're super into art. So they like end up doing like their artwork upstairs, and then like they have their bedroom right next door, a little bit away from the kids to get some peace and quiet while they're working and doing those types of things. And yeah, we're starting to get closer to the end of the build. I have a little bit of time left. How much time? Not that much time. Oh geez. Anyway, if you like this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe for more videos in the future. All of my links are in the description down below, so make sure to go ahead and check those out if you're interested in following me elsewhere on the internet. And yeah, bye everyone.